There's nowhere left to go except the Oasis. Hey everyone, today I've got your Ready Player One movie review. Welcome to the Oasis, a place where you can be anyone you want and join a quest to find this game's creator's keys to unlocking the secrets, the truth about his life. Can players win, or will it be game over? So as far as the story goes, Steven Spielberg directs this nostalgic, super nerdy film that contains Easter eggs of popular culture and has audiences transporting themselves into this not so distant future to this virtual world that is pure imagination. But I wouldn't exactly say it is completely out of the box and imaginative or original, because there are all these different references in here, and it does feel very similar to movies that I have seen in the past. So whether it goes exactly by the book or not, I mean, I've never read the book by Ernest Cline, so I can't really say whether or not it was completely accurate. But the story itself grabbed my attention right off the bat. I was captivated by everything that I was seeing, since I had no idea what was going to happen. And in this movie you have this boy who, you know, he seems like your typical gamer, and he's one of many players who join this game, and it does feel very virtual reality-esque. And the objective that was by the creator of this game was to find all these keys, compete in all of these games, collect points, rank up on the leaderboard, and then you will eventually find this literal egg. I thought that, you know, it did look very video game-esque in this movie, yet he also is the type of character that has to face bad guys in this movie and potentially fall in love. I thought that in that sense it was very well done. Some people might disagree with that, but I think it was pretty impressive for what it was, especially coming from a director who actually had a lot of his past film influences in this movie. Whether or not you guys have spotted them, you guys can let me know what you guys saw in the movie. As far as the casting goes, you've got Ty Sheridan, who plays this one kid, and yeah, you're not really supposed to reveal your true identity in virtual games, and especially like chat rooms and stuff. That was like the kind of scenario I was getting here. And so he goes by his avatar's character's name, Parzival. And, you know, I thought, you know, he was pretty cool in this movie, especially in the lead. So I definitely was impressed with his character, and him sort of being this heroic, like, not so, like, unlikely hero type. He meets this one girl played by Olivia Cooke, who I've seen in movies recently, and she plays this girl who is just, you know, she's a pretty good gamer as well, and also a potential love interest, so I think they make a pretty good team together, along with some of their other friends that they meet along the way. But then you have to put up with Ben Mendelsohn, who I think pulls off a pretty good bad guy in movies such as this, even though at times he kind of falls short. But I think that was intentional, but maybe not, because who would seriously want to be easily duped by the central hero like him? And then you've got Mark Rylance, who has been known to work with Steven Spielberg in past movies, and plays the creator of these games. He plays a central part in this movie, as well as Simon Pegg's character, who I thought was also pretty cool to see as well. So the things that I liked about this movie was, obviously, I have to mention all those pop culture references. There are too many things that I pointed out while seeing the movie, like coming from Iron Man, Batman, seeing the DeLorean, you get to drive that from Back to the Future, and even The Shining. I won't give away what I saw in this movie from that, but it was just really cool how they pulled that off, and just many other characters that were featured in this movie. And the visuals, next time I see this movie, I am seeing it in 3D, because the visuals were just that awesome, and it was just so action-packed and intense, and you could feel the adventure with this game. So it's kind of like you're watching somebody playing a game, but you're also sort of living it, like all of these people who are playing the game. So can't really tell if this game is exactly an addiction of sorts, but I think that's where some of the comedy comes in, because it was just so unexpected. And I felt like I was on the edge of my seat watching this, and I did see it in the Dolby Theater, so I knew that this was going to be pretty awesome. And also seeing those IOI kids in this movie really reminded me of a scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, when all these kids were being told to open up all of the candy wrappers, hoping to find the golden ticket. That's kind of how a scenario in the movie sort of happened here. So I feel like I loved every minute of this movie, and it was 2 hours long. I literally didn't know that until after I saw the movie. So overall, I would say that Ready Player One was pretty impressive of a film, definitely one that I did not expect to see Steven Spielberg take on, especially knowing some of his past work, but I'm really glad that I saw it. I definitely want to see it again, so I would highly recommend this movie to you guys, whether or not you have read the book before seeing the movie, or you just chose to skip it altogether. I would give this 5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Ready Player One. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, coming every week for a Retro Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.